Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz 2023, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda and powered by Net Studio Africa.
The Ultimate University Quiz continues with round 3 of Game 11. We are in the quarterfinals. Our participating universities, Lira University and Islamic University in Uganda. The points so far: Islamic University in Uganda, 110 points. Lira University is leading with 180 points. We remind you, this is an elimination game. By round 4, we will know who is the winner, and only one university can cross over to the semi-finals. This is the Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda and powered by Net Studios Africa. Prizes worth over 50 million shillings to be won. Our teams will continue in round 3, game 11. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Our category is Geography and History. Islamic University in Uganda. Which lake, locally known as Mwitanzige, was temporarily named Mobutu Sese Seko?
Lake Albert.
Lake Albert is the correct answer. Lira University. A red circle on white is a flag for which Eastern nation? You're running out of time, Lira University.
DRC.
That is not the correct answer. Islamic University in Uganda, 10 points if you get this correct.
Kenya.
That is not the correct answer. Correct answer is Japan. Islamic University in Uganda. Which lake was once known as Lake Idi Amin?
Lake Victoria.
That is not the correct answer. Lira University, do you have an answer?
Lake George.
The correct answer is Lake Edward. Lira University. At which lake town was President John Pombe Magufuli born, raised and buried?
Tandale.
That is not the correct answer. IU, do you have an answer?
Tanga.
The correct answer is Lake Chato. IU, at which town east of Lake Victoria was Nyerere born? IU, you're running out of time. The clock is ticking and you have run out of time. Lira University, do you have an answer?
Dodoma.
The correct answer is Butiama. Lira University. Port Florence, Port Victoria, Port South Bay. Which is Kisumu's former name?
Port South Bay.
That is not the correct answer. Islamic University in Uganda, 10 points if you get this correct.
Port Victoria.
The correct answer is Port Florence. Islamic University in Uganda. Lake Malawi forms a boundary with Malawi, Tanzania, and which other southern African country?
Zimbabwe.
That is not the correct answer. Lira University, do you want to give it a try?
Mozambique.
Mozambique is the correct answer. Lira University. The Kazungulu Bridge is one of the world's shortest boundaries between which two countries, both neighboring Zimbabwe? You're running out of time. You have run out of time. Islamic University in Uganda, do you have an answer?
Zambia and Mozambique.
That is not the correct answer. Unfortunately, we cannot give you half a mark. The answer is Zambia and Botswana. Islamic University in Uganda. Which capital of New South Wales in Australia's largest city, Sydney, and which capital of Victoria is the second largest? You've run out of time. Lira University, do you have an answer?
Wabena.
The correct answer is Melbourne. Lira University, which is the world's tallest freestanding mountain, the highest in Africa.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
The Kilimanjaro is the correct answer. IUIU at 33,500 feet, which is the tallest mountain in the world, measured bottom to top.
Mount Everest.
That is not the correct answer. Lira University, do you have an answer?
Mount Keto.
That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Mauna Kea. Lira University, Tower Bridge, Westminster Bridge, Waterloo Bridge are some of the landmarks over which river, sometimes called the Isis.
River Zambezi.
That is not the correct answer. Islamic University in Uganda, do you have an answer?
River Thames.
The Thames is the correct answer. Islamic University in Uganda, which city sitting on Lake Michigan is also known as the Windy City and home to Barack Obama?
Manhattan.
That is not the correct answer. Lira University, do you have an answer?
Rome.
That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Chicago. Lira University, which city-state is also the smallest country in the world?
Vatican.
Vatican is the correct answer. Islamic University in Uganda. Other than the Vatican, name the other two city-states.
Lesotho.
That is not the correct answer, and you've also run out of time. Lira University, do you have an answer?
Monaco and San Marino.
We can't give you half a mark. The correct answer is Singapore and Monaco. Lira University, the Angel Falls, the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall, is found in which country?
Zambia.
That is not the correct answer. Islamic University in Uganda, do you have an answer? Venezuela is the correct answer. IUIU, the unicorn is the national animal of which British territory?
Leicester.
That is not the correct answer. Lira University, do you want to try answering that question? 10 points at stake.
Wales.
The correct answer is Scotland. Lira University, which is the seat of Australia's government, sometimes called the Bush capital?
Sydney.
That is not the correct answer. IUIU, do you have an answer? The correct answer is Canberra. IUIU, which larger city, the capital of New South Wales province, is northeast of Canberra?
Dublin.
That is not the correct answer. Lira University, do you have an answer?
Scotland.
The correct answer is Sydney. Lira University, which northern Nigerian city is the center on which the major caravan routes converge?
Lagos.
That is not the correct answer. Islamic University in Uganda, do you have an answer?
Abuja.
The correct answer is Kano, which also brings us to the end of round 3. We are on game 11. The points so far, 140 for Islamic University in Uganda and 210 points for Lira University, which is currently in the lead. You are watching the Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda and powered by Net Studios Africa. 16 universities from across the country participating. These are the quarterfinals, the elimination round. Only one team will make it to the semi-finals. Keep watching.
The Ultimate University Quiz 2023, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda and powered by Net Studio Africa, returns shortly after a short break.